You guys asked for an update, I delivered, guys. Today I bring you my most tankiest Moze build that's going to have you surviving, not running out of ammo, and converting any late game content to easy mode. Let's dive in and check out this brand new Moze tank build. As of this is LaserBolt, and as you guys know, Moze got a big nerf. Not actually Moze got a nerf, but what we got nerfed was sort of the artifacts and some of the grenades that you were able to use to make Moze super powerful. So today, I bring you guys this beautiful, beautiful build that's going to have you guys being super duper tanky. I wanted to show you guys this clip in this gameplay because of how tanky this build is. You guys can see I am in Mayhem mode 3, True Vault Hunter mode, and I'm just sitting there watching these people shoot me, and all I'm doing is kind of cracking up and be like, yo, guys, are you tickling me? What are you doing? I'm not taking any damage. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to put this build together, how it works, and why it works so effectively, and what type of weapons and items and gear that you're going to need in order to convert any late game content to easy peasy wheezy. Now, before we get started, I do want to remind you guys about our giveaway. We're giving away 4 free copies of Ghost Recon for the system of your choice. To enter and participate super easy. All you have to do is click the link down below and you guys will be automatically entered. All right, so without further ado, guys, let's take a look at the skill tree. So we're going to be dumping a couple points into Shields of Retribution and also into Bottomless Mag. So let's go ahead and start off with Bottomless Mag. So the Bottomless Mag tree, we're going to start off dumping 5 points into Cloud of Lead. What this is going to do, it's going to give us bonus incendiary damage, and every 4 shots does not consume ammo, which is really cool because we want to have that incendiary damage when we shoot our weapon, so it's like having an extra element with whatever weapon we're having. Then we're going to be dumping a total of 3 points to Stoke the Embers. This is just going to increase our damage once again, so we're going to be able to output more. That's going to give us a plus 30 boost. Then we're going to go into Redistribution. This is going to give us ammo regeneration, and it's also going to give us regenerating ammo, so we won't be running out of ammo. Technically, with this build, we have kind of infinite ammo, and I'm going to explain why later on as we get throughout the video. Then we're going to be dumping 3 points into Scrappy. Scrappy is just going to make everything much faster, so when we're moving, our handling, our weapon swap, and our mode switch speeds are increased. We are going to be switching a lot of weapons because remember, this is an alternate build due to the fact that a lot of the grenades got nerfed, and no longer can you just sit there and just lob nades. Now you have to move, and Scrappy's going to allow us to have that movement and allow us to switch weapons while we're moving, which we will be doing a lot. Next up, we have a rushing offense. This is just going to make Moze sprint and shoot at the same time, so you could be running and shooting. It's something I would recommend. I've seen a lot of Moze players, they usually just stop and, don't shoot. If you want to make sure you get really good with Moze, you're going to want to make sure you get this one down because running and shooting is actually pretty fun and something you guys should get really accustomed to. Next up, we're going to be dumping a total of 5 points into Scorching RPMs. This is going to increase our fire rate, and the thing mostly we're trying to get here is that critical hit damage. We're getting it a plus 20. Next up, we're going to be dumping a total of 2 points into the Iron Bank. This is going to increase our magazine size. It's just so, we kind of infinitely unrun out of ammo here, but this is just giving us more magazine size for each weapon that we have. And then we're going to be dumping a total of 2 points into Click Click. This is going to increase our gun damage, and is the main reason why we want to get at least 2 points into Click Click. Now, as you guys know, the Bottomless Mag tree is just gives you that incendiary damage and that extra gun damage. That's the reason why we're topping into this tree. But now it's time for us to go to the second tree, which is Shield of Redistribution. All right, in Shield of Redistribution, we're going to start off with the first one, which is Selfish Vengeance. We're going to be dumping 2 points in here. This is just so we could get incendiary damage. The next up, we're going to be dumping a total of 5 points into Armor Infantry. This is going to give us gun damage and damage reduction. Really important, guys. This is going to be very key. It's going to make your guns really OP. Then we're going to be dumping a total of 5 points into Drowning in the Brass. Once again, we're tapping into that gun damage and, of course, that fire rate. This is a really important one to have. And the main reason we want this is because of the kill skill, which is going to give us that, gun damage and decrease the fire rate, but we'll still have that gun damage, which is the main reason why we're putting so many points here. Then we're going to be dumping a total of 3 points into Thin Red Line. This is just pretty much making us very shieldy, so that's the main reason why we're doing this one. Then we're going to be dumping a total of 1 point into Full Can of Whoop Ass. And this is just going to increase our shield recharge rate. Very important once again, because we are going with the shield build here. And then we're going to be dumping 1 point into experimental ammunition. It's going to give us bonus incendiary damage. As you guys already know, we did do the bottomless mag tree, and we were trying to get a lot of incendiary damage from there. And now we have even more incendiary damage. So this is a plus 10 incendiary damage. Next up, we're going to be dumping a total of 3 points into Desperate Measure. Once again, guys, getting that gun damage. As you guys see, my gun damage is a plus 67. That is because of the class mod I have. But you guys, if you have 3 out of 3, I believe it's like in the 40s, I believe. Then we're going to be dumping a total of 5 points into the Doctrine. Now, the Doctrine is really important. As you guys see right here, I have mine all the way up to 8. You're targeting here at least a 7 or a 6, depending on your class mod. This is a kill skill, which will increase your shield and your gun damage for each stock of Doctrine that you get. So my gun damage currently now is giving me a plus 16 per stack and a plus 24 per stack. And the duration of this is going to be 30 seconds. So I'm really happy with this one. And we're going to be using our last point into Tenacious Defense. This is once again going to increase our gun damage. But the main reason we're using this is so we won't go down. It's just going to give us our shield back every single time our shield is down. It's going to push our shield up to 40%. So it's a really important one to have. All right, so now to explain how all of this works, what you're going to be doing, and how you're going to need to be playing it, and also items that you need to have to make this build work. Let's go into our inventory and find out exactly what we have within our inventory. So priority number 1, and you are going to need a handsome jackhammer, and you actually need the shock damage one. The other ones don't work, only the shock one works for some apparent reason. You'll understand when I put this build together. I tried the incendiary one, corrosive one, the regular one. It just doesn't work, but with this particular build, it has to be the shock. So this is a requirement, a handsome jackhammer. These drop very frequently, so you shouldn't have a hard time getting this one. If you need one, make sure you guys head on over to our Discord channel. The link is down below. We'll try to send it out your way. The next weapon you're going to need is the Laser Sploder, and you're going to need this to be a corrosive one. I want to give a massive shout out to the person who actually sent me this. For some reason, I had every single Laser Sploder, but I didn't have a corrosive one. So big shout out to Swift Kobe 22 for actually sending this. Kobe, if you're watching this, are you a Laker fan? Let me know in the comment section down below or on my Discord. Anyways, regardless of that, he sent me this one, and this makes the build run smoothly, and I'll explain why a little bit in the gameplay as well on why this works so well with this type of splotter. Next up, we're running another Laser Splotter, but this one is with incendiary damage, and if you guys don't know, due to the patches and the nerfs and the buffs, actually the Laser Splotter got a big buff. That's why we're running this weapon. It's really good. Unfortunately, I had to replace my one and beloved Cutsman, and the Laser Splotter right now is actually doing a lot more damage than my Cutsman. So these are the weapons you're going to need, the ones I recommend you guys run. You do not need to run 4 weapons for this particular build. As long as you have this setup that I have right here in weapon wise, you guys will be perfectly fine. As long as you're constantly switching weapons. I'll explain what you'll need to do later on. Now, as far as our shields are concerned, we're running the Transformer. This is going to convert 100% of shock damage into shields, a 40% chance to absorb bullets, adding them to your amount of ammo. This is going to give you kind of that infinite ammo as we explained a little bit earlier. Plus, the Transformer has a really high capacity, and I have this one that's anointed. There are some better anointed ones. This is just for my Iron Bear. Now, you will be using Iron Bear only if you feel like you're about to die. That's the only time you're going to use Iron Bear. Other than that, you guys should be good to go. Now, as far as our class mods, we're going to be running the Bloodletter. And what you're looking for here is a Bloodletter that gives you good damage to either ARs or to a SMG. And, just benefits you overall in general. You don't want anything with grenade damage because you're not going to be using your grenades that much. Basically, the Bloodletter converts health into shield, and that's what makes this in a very effective mod. I like the one I have. I have the one with the plus 31 assault rifle damage. If I had a choice, the only thing I would change is probably give me some SMG damage here. And that would be about it. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with what I got. Now, this is also a requirement, so make sure you guys get yourself a really good Bloodletter with good assault rifle damage. Because remember, we are using the Laser Sploders, which are ARs, and we want to have that extra damage when we're using them. Next up, guys, we're going to be using the Deathless. Now, the Deathless is actually pretty good because it's going to give us kind of that infinite ammo. It's going to give us ammo refill and ammo return to your allies, so you're also going to be helping out your teammates if you're playing co-op. This is going to give us a plus 10 shield capacity, plus 25 shield recharge rate, and and a negative shield recharge delay. In addition to that, guys, dealing melee damage replenishes your ammo. So you guys are going to see here on my gameplay how you will never be running out of ammo when you run this build. The reason why is because anytime you melee someone, you'll just be getting your ammo back. So it's really effective, and you don't have to worry about dying when you're meleeing because you will be getting your shield back as well. So it just makes it really, really OP. Now, the only thing I wish I had here that, my shield is kind of poo-poo as far as the pluses that we have. I wish I had like a plus assault rifle, plus SMG, something that would help me out a little bit better there. But other than that, we are pretty good to go. And as far as grenades are concerned, we're running the Firestorm. Now, any Firestorm will do. As you guys know, the other one's got a really big hit. The Firestorm still does pretty good. The Quasar does good as well. Or you could just run any nade that you feel comfortable for. Unfortunately, they nerfed our hexes to the ground, so we have to go looking for a better grenade. So these are the items you're going to need to make this build OP. Let me explain exactly how everything will work. All right, so we're going to get started off with the handsome jackhammer. The way you want to use this one, guys, is you want to shoot and reload. Now, when you reload, it's going to automatically throw the jackhammer. Now, when you throw a jackhammer, it's going to actually explode once it bounces and impacts someone. So if you throw it to someone, it's going to explode, and that explosion is pretty much going to bring down the shields to anything that it touches. It's just automatic shield buster, guys. That's what you got to go with. Now, in addition to this explosion, it's also going to help you get your shield even higher. The more you're throwing this and the more explosion you're getting from shock, the more your shield is recharging. So you could get your shield all the way from like 30k to like 80k if you just keep throwing this over and over, and you're killing enemies. When you're lobbing it, you're bringing down their shield and increasing your shield. So the way you want to use this is the following way. You want to look at the enemies that have that blue bar, lob the jackhammer at them, it's going to explode and it's going to bring down their shield. Now, once their shield is down, there's going to be two things. There's either going to be an enemy with full yellow, and there's going to be an enemy with full red. So that's going to determine which laser splatter you're going to use. So if it's only red, just switch over to your solar one, and you're just going to automatically melt them. Now, if the enemy has a yellow bar, just make sure you do your corrosive first, and then switch over to your incendiary, and it's just going to melt every single one of them. Now, the other cool feature about this is what happens if you're running low on ammo. Well, if you're running low on ammo, what you need to do is take out your jackhammer, shoot a little bit, lob that jackhammer to the enemy's feet or at them, and just go and melee the enemy. That's going to automatically give you that ammo back, making this build extremely OP. If you guys would like to see a full gameplay of me running this build in Mayhem Mode 3, True Vault Hunter Mode, Slaughterhouse, let me know in the comment section down below. Laser, we want to see the gameplay. And also drop a like on this video. If this video hits 300 likes, I will upload that gameplay so you guys can see how this plays out. And there you guys have it. There is the brand new Moze tank build after patch. I hope you guys did enjoy it. What other builds would you guys like to see next? Or what characters build would you like to see enhanced or modified after the patch? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys on the next video.